Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Control. On the last episode, I got my third object of power. Yeah, my third object of power, the hotline, which allows me direct contact to the board, a group of entities that talk in weird scratches. Which one didn't I show? I didn't show... I mean, last time I was taking care of Bella the dog, and she interrupted me. I know I showed that one. God, did I show the hotline? Now I don't remember. It's been too long. I know I didn't show these two. So I'm just going to show these two. This one is about the Oceanside Motel, which is what I needed to go through in order to get the hotline.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Well, it doesn't sound like he was enjoying his job too much. So yeah, they use the motel now that it's kind of connected. It's an alternate space connected to the oldest house that we're in. So they can use it to, like, you can't get to the object without going through the hotel, and people can get lost in there because it works on dream logic. So now I don't know what this one's about. The Coming Storm.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Yeah, I believe the oncoming storm he's referring to likely refers to the Hiss incursion. It's clear that Darling knew something about the Hiss incursion because he made devices that fight against it. It's not known how, though. And it sounds like not even Trench really knew what was going on there. Nothing. Ah, here we go. This is where Emily was staying. Control points. So yeah, these are locations in the oldest house. So yeah, the oldest house is constantly shifting. But by using those control points, they can make it a little bit more stable so that people can actually go on it without getting incredibly lost. I really wish I had been able to put those at the end of last episode, but, you know, Bella got me. What can I say? she started embarking at invisible things. I'm no longer there, but, you know, it happens sometimes. I'm just glad I was able to bring my computer. Is this level 1? Level 3. I got a level 1 security card last time, so if I see any level 1 doors, I should be able to open them. I don't think there was more than 1 or 2, but whatever. They probably just have item mods that I haven't really dealt with. But alright, let's report to Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Yeah, let me sit down.
Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
What is this large sprawling thing? Oh, still, I guess that was the oldest house. Tea. Yeah, that wasn't ominous. No. Ooh, ability points, you say? I don't know if I have gotten those before. It's alright, you can unlock new abilities at the nearest control point. Let's talk to Emily one more time, though. That little red indicator makes me think she has something new to say. I was wrong. She has nothing new to say. I've already done all these.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
It looks like there's a report here. If I could get to it, there we go. Initial impressions. Is my loadout different? No, I have a new mod. Energy. Oh, energy's a thing now because I have abilities. My telekinesis runs on energy, so I can get more energy, then I can throw more things. That's a weapons mod. I can use it to construct more powerful versions of the service pistol. But let's see here. Initial impressions. So yeah, this is a analysis of the hiss, but also mentions Jesse. directly. So, yeah, I guess that one was just written, obviously. Like, a lot of the other ones were written before I got here. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Now, it looked like there was a new hotline mission already. It's from the board. Board countermeasures. Now, I only had 2 comments about whether I should voice the lines or not. One was from Jessie, not that Jessie, but Watcher Jessie, and she said you'd probably do it. And the other person said, don't, it kind of might ruin it because, like, the board are like these weird ethereal entities just talking to your head. I'm still debating what I'm going to do, I guess. It's a good point. It might, I don't know. Now that you've actually heard my voiceover for the board, maybe people have more of an opinion. But I don't know. I'll do what I want, I guess. But thank you for giving me your opinions before, both of you. So, yeah, these are like little side missions that I can do. The only...
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I don't hear anything. They're little side missions I can do to get extra items.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Guess I should go to the elevator.
Asked us to document the hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Alright, we'll deal with that later. Also, the hiss said something, not the hiss. Wow, this thing is going to continue. Okay. God, there's so many things to say. Alright, let's just deal with this upgrade screen first. These are my different categories. In order to get a category lower down, you need the category above it. So, let's see. Launch damage, that's very good. It only costs 1 point and I have 4. Instant get. Like, launch damage is a very good thing to invest in. Melee damage later on I find to be almost useless. You don't want to get that close to enemies later on. But at the beginning I find it to be quite useful. And health, of course, so your face doesn't die. But I'm actually going to sink, I think, my remaining points into melee damage. That might be stupid. Doing it anyway. Not enough. Never mind. I need an additional ability point if I want to do that. Well, in that case, I'm just going to take my 50% launch damage and go home. Obviously not go home, but there we go. I've also adopted, now that I sunk enough points in, the service weapon is powered up some. So I can put an additional form. I don't have any additional forms yet. But there's only one weapon in this game, and that's the service weapon. It turns into other guns, however. I just need to unlock them. Now, if we go to Astral Constructs, here is where I can get other weapon forms. Now, I need materials. You get those from killing guys. They're basically experience or money. I guess it functions more as money than experience. Experience, I would say, are the skill points that you get for completing missions, and only from completing missions. This is Shatter. It's basically a shotgun. It will turn my gun into a shotgun, but I just need a tiny bit more experience. I do have the unidentified readings and the house memories that I found randomly around and from enemies to construct that. So cool. That'll happen. Ooh, mods. You can also construct, I can construct mods. You don't really need to, though. You'll find enough mods around.
Wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
One of the board things that I didn't read was crazy, and I'm having trouble remembering it because I didn't read it. It happened too fast. Oh, God.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Never mind. All right, at least the vampire stopped singing. Maintenance sector. That's where I was going to go
Like
anyway,
I said
right?
before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Then why did it do that suspenseful sting? All right, but she trusts him just innately. It said, like, you can find the hotline in the collectibles. Like, it mentioned the fact that I have a collectible section, and that's where I could look at the hotline thing from. And I swear they said something else too. Like the board's ridiculous. I really like the way they're written though because they're multi words for the same concept gives more meaning. Like when they said this is your ability, that like you've been. I need to talk for a second, Jesse. They said like here's your new ability, but they also said gift, meaning like you owe it to us. But then they said burden because having this power, it's power, but it's also a burden. Like I like it. All right, you can go.
And sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Yeah, Ahti, if you remember when he came in, he was like, "You're here for the job, janitor's assistant, right?" And she's like, what?" And he's like, "Well, you better go get the job." And then I became the director. So, you know, that's a thing.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
I'm sure it'll be fine and there'll be no conflict. By the way, I've played all of Quantum Break, and this actress plays one of the characters in it, so she sounds... And all of the actors in that game are based on the actual actress, or actors and actresses, just like this game. So she even kind of looks like the main character. It's weird. It's not as weird as I thought, though. Just her hair is slightly different, and the character just speaks a little bit differently, so... Stealth! I would say the shooting in this game also feels better than it does in Quantum Break, after having beaten the whole thing. I mean, I'm even thinking about playing Max Payne. I haven't tried it again to see if I like it, but despite the fact that I really liked Quantum Break, I am not doing it for the channel. There are like half-an-hour live-action cutscenes in it. The cutscenes are actually affected somewhat by your actions, which is really cool. Not really your actions, it's these junction points where you can make decisions. But it's not, it wouldn't work. And a lot of the stories in these large text files, like this game, but like really big text files, like pages long. So, I can't do it. There's a chance I might stream it one day to do different choices, but no promises. I say I'm going to stream stuff all the time, and I never do. There's rarely the opportunity to do so, even when I want to. Now, board countermeasures. I should pick up some of those because they're always active, and if you get them, you get rewards. Kill enemies with the service weapon in Pierce mode. I don't have Pierce, so let's not get that. I don't have Spin, so let's not get that. I don't have Surge, so You guys. I mean, these are like random, right? But I can't do any of these yet. I can't do any of these. They're randomly generated, but until I get these forms of the gun, I can't do them, so... Never mind, I guess I won't do a damn thing, you jerks. Rude. Oh, oop. Also, did they explain the fact that she's able to use a psychic attack? It has to be from the service weapon, right? Or did she just come with that ability and they never mention it? It would have made more sense if they mentioned it once, or if it came once I got launched, because it is a telekinesis ability. There we go. What the hell? I was like, I'm waiting for the grab thing to happen. Where is you? Damn it. Well, you're just gonna skulk around like you don't see me? Melee! Hit them both. What's happening? I don't much like that noise. Dun 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 dodge! Ah! Hello. Well, I got a headshot off him. I did double damage. Not that easy for me to do since I'm using a controller. Which makes shooting harder, but, you know. I really like using a controller even when my shooting's worse. It's probably not a great thing to be doing. Alright, so the janitor's office really is where I need to go, huh? Yeah, he's singing. I was just looking around to see if there's any obvious documents.
What's down that way?
God, which way do I go? Let's not get distracted, alright? Let's go see the janitor. But I have to remember that that door's there.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that. Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Clearance level 2 acquired. Also, I want to point out, he totally just read my mind again like last time. I didn't notice that many, because I didn't have subtitles on, and it's hard to understand him, not only because he speaks an accented English, but sometimes he just stops speaking English in the middle of a sentence, and it's not always obvious. Alright, what a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Reindeer, not moose. Got it. Let's go see what that flashing red light was. I didn't want to get too distracted, but a merry chase. That has been activated by just walking over here. Level 2 door. I did not previously have access to this, but Ati has given me the ability to come here. Threshold remnant. Well, is that all it was? That's kind of lame. I was hoping for a document. Sometimes you come in here and there's, like, cool documents. Ooh, a trash can. I am the janitor. I'm the janitor's assistant. That's the job I applied for. Didn't know I was applying for a job, but that's the job. But, it's time to go on a merry chase, methinks. Oh. Okay. Oh, good, I'm in nowhere. Did a thing just get... Oh, okay, investigate the... Okay, that's what I did.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
It's a good question. Alright, this is another object of power. Yeah, so I now have an evade move. Note, you can miss this. It's not required to get to beat the game. If you just don't go over here, you won't get it. But I think it's pretty important to get this. It's very, very useful. And yeah, do it at a cliff, and you'll automatically is the cliff. I'm assuming you can jump that high. Golden enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. They put them here when they want you to avoid attacks, as opposed to fight them. Note, my energy bar is depleted, just as it does when I use telekinesis. You can't dash forever. You and the horse are now bound / friends for life. I just can't read the things when they go that fast. I don't even know how I do a voiceover for that part.
Keep up with me now.
Hua! Also, if you fall down the pits, you do die. It doesn't just, like, send you back up with a little bit of health. It is an instant death. You will go back to your last checkpoint. So... Wow, this one looks rough. There we go. You might even be able to do 2 mid-air evades. Also, if you're falling from a height, because there's fall damage in this game. If you dash... Oh, God. If you dash at the last second, then it'll negate the damage. Hidden location discovered. Alright, but yeah, we got it. We got a new object of power. I should have gotten an associated document with it. The merry-go-round horse. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. The fiberglass horse was once used to seat a merry-go-round world. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. It can be quite dangerous when objects are in its path. I don't know. The object is currently bound by, and who the hell knows? We'll never know. The object was discovered in a site in an abandoned amusement park. Local somethings reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. These rumors reached the Bureau. See America Overnight, episode blah. Agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local somethings were found dead on the scene. The object attacked the agents. Oh, attacked Agent Blank by... and I guess rushing at him, probably. Agents invoked Formula C5 to blank the object long enough to blankety blank blank. But yeah, it lets people dash. It was found in 1998, and it is now mine. It's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm telling you, third-person shooters are different than the first-person shooters. Like, a first-person shooter generally wouldn't do something like that. Very cool. I like. Me like. Ooh. And we're at 30 minutes already. I might just call it. I like that I'm trying to keep these short.
It's time for a coffee break. Coffee.
Yeah, that's right. I got access now.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. keep the lights on.
Northmore. I think I'm gonna end it after playing my new message from former director Trench.
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So that's how he became the director after his predecessor presumably died. I'm pretty sure this is a lifelong appointment that ends only in death. And I'm running back because I want to go to the save point. They don't appreciate good music. Well, Adi was a cool character before, but now that I can actually know what he's saying, even better. But yeah, that's that. Next episode, we'll go to the power plant, I suppose. Oh, God. Have I not been here before? No, I've definitely been. What if I just leave? I didn't want to deal with any of this. Yep. Screw that. I don't gotta deal with any of that. Ooh, I should have enough now. Alright. 1 second. Construct. Shatter. So yeah, Shatter's already equipped. So there's a button that you can quick change. Ah, hell, I might as well show it now. I'm already here. Alright. Oh, God, they all have shields. Get out of here. I mean, this is going to kill them, too, right? Yeah. Let's just do this. Yeah, it's a shotgun. It does a lot of damage close up. I mean, he's headed... I'm reloading. That guy's got a shield, for God's sakes. And it's still close up. Yeah. And you can switch back on the fly. Note that the guns share ammo, so like... And then I switch. I've used up some of the ammo for the other one. The Shatter uses more ammo per shot than the Grip does. But yeah, that's how it works. I can find several guns this way. You can only equip 2 at a time, however. You can change them at any time, though. You can just, like, go to the item menu and switch them out. But as far as quick changes, only 1 at a time. And I guess damage while health is low. Might as well get something. It's the only one I got for this gun. That'll do. I guess it's good that those enemies were there after all. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, again, we'll keep the lights on. We'll try to make sure this place doesn't explode. That's that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons. Hopefully showed in a new Patreon picture if I'm able to get enough time to have drawn the damn thing. I should have by the time this comes out, though, right? Right? Right. I plan for it to be of this game, so hopefully that turned out well. I always hope it turns out well. Later.